Hello students, how are you? I wish you are fine. Happy New Year. I hope 2021 will be better for all. No COVID-19 and everything is fine. Okay, let's get started. Today we are going to talk about indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns. Something, everywhere, anybody, no one, nobody, and many others. We will talk about them in details. Let's start one by one. We use these indefinite pronouns to talk about people, things, and places. So we use words like something, everywhere, anybody, nobody, no one. We use them for people, things, and places. Now, to specify, we use somebody, anybody, nobody, everybody when we are talking about people. While when we are talking about things, we use something, anything, nothing, everything. While when we are talking about places, we use different ones. We use somewhere, anywhere, nowhere, and everywhere. We can use anybody or anyone. The meaning is exactly the same. It's also true for someone, no one, and everyone. Okay? So this is just an introduction. First of all, let's talk about the verb. So we use with these words singular verbs. So there are singular words and we use singular verbs as well. So we say, does anybody want cake? Want cake. Okay? Everybody loves. So why we put es? Loves, because we are talking in the singular form. Okay? So like if we say he or she or it, we say he, she, it loves the new puppy. Okay? So in the same way, we say everybody loves the new puppy because we are using the singular verbs. So these words use the singular verbs. However, we can also use they, them, their. Let's look at another example. Anybody who wants cake should pass their plate. So anybody, I'm talking about all the people who are in the party, but I use the singular verb. Anybody who wants cake should pass their plates because we are talking about all people in the party. So the verb singular, but then we can use their or them to talk about the completing of the sentence. Another example, nobody brought nobody brought their bag. Okay, nobody brought singular and then their bag. We can use these words on their own for a short answer. So what do you want to eat? Nothing. So we use this word nothing only as one word to answer the question. This is what we call short answers. We can use them at the beginning of the sentence as the subject or as the object of the sentence. Nothing was done. So here at the beginning of the sentence as the subject, and also we can use them at the end of the sentence. She did nothing. Nothing in the first example is a subject. Nothing in the second example is the object. I hope you are doing well with it. Easy, right? Now to continue with our indefinite pronouns, we need to review the use of some and any. They are used together with the indefinite pronouns. So some and any. We use some for uncountable and any for countable. Do you remember countable nouns and uncountable nouns? So we use some for uncountable and any for countable. And we do it to talk about a certain number or amount of something when we don't really know exactly how much or how many of that thing we want. I need to buy some bread, okay? So I don't mention the number. I don't know, just some bread. Again, some for uncountable. I'm saying that I need to buy an amount of a bread, but I'm not being specific. I'm not saying exactly what number or amount I need. I need to buy some bread. Is there any pasta left? And any is used for countable. Now again, we use also any for question. So here I'm asking, is there any pasta left? So we want to know if there is any pasta left. But I don't really care about the specific amount. I just want to know if there is an amount. We have a grammatical rule to use some and any. So some and any are both used in a quite similar situation. It's often difficult to know which one you should use, right? The general grammatical rule, we use some with positive or affirmative sentences. I left some soap for you in the kitchen. Okay? I left some soap for you in the kitchen. Please treat us with some respect. So in these two sentences, the meaning is positive and affirmative. There is nothing negative. There is no question at all. Okay? He said he would get the cat some food from the shop. So again, it's affirmative. Neither negative nor question. Now we can use any with negative sentences and questions. Did you leave any soap for me? So it's a question. We use any. Do you have any respect for us? Again, it's a question. Did you get the cat any food from the shop? So I'm asking three questions, and that's why I'm using any, not some. Of course, in each language we have exceptions. So we have rule and we have some exceptions to this rule. That's pretty simple, right? There are some clear rules there, but like many things in English, there are some several exceptions for this rule. Now, this is where the fun starts. Alright, let's take a look at this question. Can you pick up some coffee on your way home? So, you are asking your friend, your partner, your mother, your father, anybody, can you pick up some coffee on your way home? We use some, and it's a question. So why did I use some while it's a question? And we say we use some only for affirmative and positive, and we use any for question. This is the first exception. To talk about this exception in details, we say we use some in questions when you are pretty sure that the answer will be yes. I'm asking you to pick up coffee because I know there is high probability or a strong chance that you will say yes, that you will buy the coffee, as if you are asking your dad, your father, or your mother, will you buy some chocolate for me on your way coming back home? So it's exactly the same. you may be sure that your dad or your mom will say yes. So in this case, we can use some. If you are not sure, you should not use some. It's a question, so we should use any. Now, often questions that we are expecting the answer to be yes, or offers or request, we use some. Would you like some milk in your coffee? So I'm being so polite. I'm asking you if you want me to add milk for you in your coffee. I'm asking you, but I know that you probably want milk in your coffee. So I think, or I'm pretty sure that you might say yes, and that's why I'm using some, not any. Now, if I said, would you like any milk in your coffee? In this case, I'm asking you the same question politely, but I don't know the answer. You might say yes, you might say no, I don't know. I'm not sure about your answer. So I'm asking you because I actually don't really know if you have milk in your coffee or not. We are still talking about the exceptions of using some and any. Do you need me to lend you some money? I already know that you need money and I'm expecting you to say yes. But if I said, do you need me to lend you any money? I'm asking you because honestly, I don't really know the answer. I don't know whether you need money or not. Now let's move to the second exception. Before I said that any is used in negative sentences and not positive ones, right? But you can also use any in affirmative sentences or a positive one if the sentence has a negative feeling. What does the negative feeling? So we get the negative feeling when we use words like hardly, never, rarely, and without. Let's look at this example. It's silly to go traveling without any money in the bank. So using without here, it gives a negative feeling. So it's a positive sentence, but with a negative feeling. Again, if it's a positive sentence with negative feeling, we still use any. So it's a positive structure, but we are talking about the lack of money, which is a negative feeling or a negative idea. He hardly has any hair left. He lost all of his hair. He hardly has any hair left. So again, we use hardly, which is a reference to negative thoughts, negative ideas, and that's why we use any. So now we are talking about the last situation, the last exception. We can use any with the affirmative sentence. This is a special exception because it's the only time that you can and you might see any or some being used with a singular countable noun. There is a general rule that we are breaking here. We can use any in affirmative sentences and commonly with a singular countable noun as a way to say it doesn't matter which one. Alright? So you can take any road going south. It doesn't matter which road you take. It's not important. You can take any of them. Grab any shirt that you want. So it's not important which shirt you take. You can have whatever you want. Choose anyone you like. You can fly with any company. It doesn't matter which one. In this case, again, we use any. And this is the last exception. Now we finished the exceptions and the use of some and any. Let's back to our indefinite pronouns. Somebody, something, somewhere, and many others. We use someone, somebody, something, somewhere in the same way as some. We have anyone, anybody, anything, anywhere, and we use them again in the same way like any. We explained some and any before, and now we are applying the same thing to some and any. So we use someone, somebody, something, somewhere, the same way like some, and we use anyone, anybody, anything, anywhere, the same way like any. We use somebody, something, somewhere, mainly in positive sentences. Positive. We can find somebody who can help. Positive. There is something in the bag. Again, it's positive. Let's go somewhere this weekend. Where would you like to go? Let's go somewhere. Okay? So these three sentences, they are positive. Now we are talking about questions, negative sentences. We use anybody, anything, anywhere in the same way. But for questions and negative sentences, I can't find anybody who can help. So it's negative. I can't. Is there anything in the bag? We didn't go anywhere this weekend. We just stayed at home because of the weather was so hot or we were tired. So it's negative. We didn't go anywhere this weekend. We also use anybody, anything, anywhere with sentences that have negative feeling. So we talked about negative feeling before. There is hardly anybody here. So hardly is a reference to negative feeling. There's hardly anybody here. She ate hardly anything. We spent the weekend at home without going anywhere. So these three words refer to negative feeling, and that's why we use anybody, anything, anywhere. We also can use them to talk about offers and requests. We can use somebody, something, somewhere in questions when there are offers or requests. So we think the answer is yes. Are you looking for something? I think you are looking for something, and that's why I use something. Would you like something to eat? So here it's like request or offer. We use them in this way. We often use anything, anybody, anywhere after if. If anybody would like a coffee, tell me now. If anything's wrong, you need to phone the reception. If there is anywhere that you don't want to go, please send me an email. Okay, so this is how we use them for offers and requests. It doesn't matter. We also use anybody, anything, anywhere with the meaning it doesn't matter who, which, or where. Anybody can do this. I'd like to go anywhere. I just don't want to be here. Okay, so anywhere. It doesn't matter. Any country, any place, any restaurants. I'm not talking about anything specifically. She was so hungry. She ate anything. Again, it doesn't matter. Thai food, Western food, any kind of food. Now, nobody. It's the same like not anybody, nothing, not anything, nowhere, not anywhere. I don't know anyone who is coming. I know nobody who is coming. Same meaning. There isn't anything here. There isn't nothing here. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She wants to go nowhere. So they have the same meaning. Usually, the sentence with no is stronger and more emphatic. So we have more stress when we use no. We don't usually use a negative verb with nobody, nothing, nowhere. Sometimes you hear this, but it's not standard English. It could be not correct. So everybody, all the people, everything, all the things, everywhere, all the places. These can be used in a positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions. I think that she has been everywhere in Europe. So this one, positive. He doesn't know everything. This is negative. Do you know everybody here? It's question. Okay, so this is our lesson for today. I hope you enjoy. Now, please try to read these slides again and try to answer the quiz accordingly. Thank you very much. See you soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.